Welcome to the Cannon County Chamber Connection. This is the November edition, and it's brought to you courtesy of my DTC3. I did that, Connie. Yes. Cable television. And I am one of the hosts, Carolyn Motley, and I'm with the Cannon County Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Connie Rigsby, and I'm a board member at the Chamber of Commerce and also the director here at the Senior Center. So welcome you to all the activities going on here in Cannon County for November. So we've got a lot of things, some fun things this month.
We've got special guest things last month.
We did. Last month was a busy month, and if for folks out there, if you didn't drive around the square during October, we had a really fun contest that we did with scarecrows, and I think we've got something special coming up this month with the wreath, so that gives you just a good excuse to come and visit us and drive around the square and check us out.
Hey, we had people with the scarecrows. That was really good. The people were out taking pictures. Each business that participated made their own scarecrow, and we had some really unique scarecrows. I was really impressed because, you know, I'm just thinking 2 sticks and a head and some straw sticking out here and there. Well, they went way beyond that. But the winner went to Potter's Ace Hardware.
And it was so cute. They had him up on the ladder, and he was falling back. It was really cute. I was impressed.
This year, I mean, in December, we're going to do Christmas wreaths, and there's already a few of those up. But I'd say by the end of this week and the first of next week, they should all be up.
They should all be up. We had ours put up. We decorated, of course, for the Senior Center. We did a golden wreath, so it's all gold, silver and gold, and we were glittered here. We were just full of glitter throughout the building.
My daughter and I did one for the chamber, and it was beautiful. But
competition.
Connie's was pretty.
Well, there'll be some more that'll go up around the square, so you need to come and check out. I don't know who votes on these. Have you figured out who votes on these?
They won't tell me.
They won't tell you who votes?
But I don't vote because I don't really enter mine in the contest. I just want to put one up there.
Well, I'm entering in the contest. What's that about?
I'm just being nice because I want the businesses to win it. One of the businesses.
I would rather one of the businesses win it too. Yeah. But, you know, Senior Center doesn't.
I don't think those ladies are going to agree with you.
I don't think those ladies will agree with me either, but well, let's talk about, we've got guests here today. We have got a lot of things going on, so I know before we run out of time today, who's up first?
Well, Sue, I got your name on there.
Well, then there you go.
Well, this is the new CEO at Stones River Hospital, Sue Conley.
And DeKalb Community.
And DeKalb Community Hospital. I can't forget that, but
yes, don't forget that.
Don't forget them; they'll get mad.
They will. They will. Because I bring Stones River up every time I'm over there as well.
Well, that's good.
That's right.
That's always it. We've worked together for a little while, but you are new to the position. You've only been here, what, 2 months?
Not even, about 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So, and I'm very excited to be here. It's a beautiful community. I am actually leasing a house from Lois, and everyone knows Lois, and I had to get a note from Lois to register to vote, which was kind of fun, since I had to show that I lived here and I didn't have a bill, so Lois had to write me a note, Lois Larimore, so I could come and vote, so I voted yesterday. And everybody in the community has been great, and the hospital is a wonderful hospital. We take very good care of our patients. Our scores for patient satisfaction, we're at the 99th percentile, and we have a wonderful ER. We have a geropsych unit, and we've had a lot of inpatients on our medical surgical. We have a new surgeon coming, Dr. Van Winkle, who's doing a great job and is a very lovely person. And we have Dr. Holly Blankenship. I know you all have met her. She's new to town, and so we just have a lot of really good things going on and more to come.
And the sleep study room too.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing that up. We're actually full for the end of December. We have we're doing sleep studies, and that is so important, especially if you're you are married to someone, I was going to say if you sleep with someone, but then I changed my mind. If you're married to someone who snores or has trouble, who wakes up during the night, I know, I'm trying to stay on track here.
That's we always get off track.
Oh,
So
good. So anyway, we do sleep studies at the hospital, and that's going very well.
I think so. I think that's going to be a really good addition there at the hospital. And you're going to be a really good new addition to the hospital.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah. Well, it is one of the things that the Chamber has always been big partners with the hospital, with different types of event. We meet often in the boardroom there, and so that's something. And you have the best hidden secret about meals.
Oh,
you have
I
a great
know.
cafeteria there, so.
We have lots of people from the community come and eat at the hospital. It's very, very good. So I'm excited about that, except for I think I've gained 10 pounds since I've started working here, so that's unfortunate.
They
but-
really do. You know, you always hear these jokes about hospital food. Well, they have good food. I don't know if they feed the patients, the same thing you can go in there and buy, but it's really good food. And I will say this, the most impressive thing when you first walk in Stones River Hospital are the floors. They are so clean and shiny, and I'm really impressed when I walk in.
We're very clean. We're a very clean facility. And we have so many good things going on. So many wonderful people work there. And I hope that the community supports the hospital. And
Well, you have
comes to see us.
connections with St. Thomas now,
We
too,
do,
don't you?
we do. And actually, it's funny, one of the senior vice presidents at St. Thomas and I used to work together. So,
Oh, wow.
so it's a small world. Healthcare is a very small world. So we're excited about that, and she's going to be on our board as well.
Okay,
So that's very exciting. And St. Thomas has a lot to offer, and we want to be good partners with them.
Now, when you say you'll connect, do they actually send heart specialists up here, or
We are.
you just
We're
refer
working
people
on.
to
We're working
them?
on getting some more specialists to come out to here and to DeKalb community. So we're working on that, and then I'm meeting actually with the CEO of Middle Tennessee Medical Center tomorrow, and he's coming out to visit so we can have more synergies and work together and have things here that we don't have now. So that's
Right.
exciting. So I'm going to work with him on that.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah, that's all good.
So DeKalb, I know both DeKalb and Cannon County, the community hospitals, a lot of folks that live around here work there, and so that's good. You see friendly faces when you go in the door, but you're always looking for nurses and things, and I know things have been a little slow, but, and that's mostly because of, we haven't had the flu season yet.
I know. Did you have your flu shot?
I did.
Okay, me too. I had mine yesterday.
So,
Now, you don't get one? You get one. You just haven't had it yet.
so are we expecting a big flu season
You know, it's
this year?
supposed to be a cold winter. It's supposed to be a really cold winter. Last year we did not have a big flu season anywhere. So who knows? You know, those viruses they morph and they evolve, and so every year it's a new virus. That's why you need a new vaccine every year. But one of the reasons I think that that you need a flu shot is just so because it really can hurt a lot of people. I mean, as you know,
It spreads.
It does, and healthy people can die from the flu, and so you need to be very careful, and you need to utilize your physician and the ER if you need be. We're right there, and we do a really good job.
And
So-
you have good doctors
We
within walking distance of the hospital.
We do.
We have several good doctors throughout the county, and now we have the wellness clinic that Tabitha Smith does, and so we're well covered in that area. We really are, and I mean, we're a small hospital, small community, but that doesn't mean that it's small. You get small service when you go there because that's not how
That's
it
right.
works.
You know what? I've been in many communities where everybody thinks bigger is better. Even if you have a 500-bed hospital, they think bigger than that is better. And it's really not the case. Each hospital has its own personality, and our only reason for having a job and having hospitals to take care of patients, and that's our primary goal. And if I'm posting my cell phone number if anybody has any issues or any problems.
Oh, you're such a brave one.
Well, you know, I've always done that, and people don't take advantage of that. They really don't. And if there's an issue, I need to know about it because we can't fix things that we don't know are broken.
Right.
Even if it's a minor issue, if you see something that, you know, like a faucet is leaking in the restroom. If we don't know, then we can't fix it. So we want to be your hospital in this community. We're the heart. I want to be the heart of this community, because the hospital is very important to this community.
It is. It's one of the things
Any community.
that people look at when they move here.
That's right.
You know, if they have school-age children, they're looking at the schools,
That's right.
and then they also want to know if they get sick, they've got somewhere
That's
to go.
right.
So that's one of the most important things that can go on in a community is their
They
hospital.
want to know if you have a golf course.
Within driving distance, we have several.
They do.
And recently, I will let you know, we just had our survey from the Joint Commission at Stones, and we did very, very well. So that's the gold standard of hospital surveys, and we did very well. So I'm very proud of the staff. They've done an excellent job.
And what that means is they come in and they check from top to bottom, different areas.
Everything.
From maintenance to...
Everything. They look at the entire building. They pick up the ceiling tiles. They look at all our policies. They check our charts. They go through everything. It's like having your mother-in-law come and visit you and go with the white
You
glove.
don't have a closet to stick
That's right. You cannot hide everything. Even though I had a fabulous mother-in-law, she never did that.
Well, it's good to know that you're aboard, and I think that we'll be heading off in a really good direction, and I know the Chamber will look forward to working with you here in the community, and, you know, we just encourage you to, you know, if you are in the need of some medical attention, just stop by and see us.
You don't have to live here. I mean, if you want to come
we
from
can-
somewhere else to come here, it's okay. We'll take it.
The biggest thing I think a lot of folks in our community have looked at is we recently had a hospital next door in Rutherford County to build, but they've moved further away from us. So this is a prime opportunity for our hospital to kind of connect with those people that just don't want to go any further. They can just come back here.
That's right. That's right. And it's a good hospital. So, you know, you're not compromising care.
Well, that's what I want to hear.
Now, if there's something, and I'm sure you'd be the first one to say this, Sue, that maybe we couldn't deal with at our hospital, you will always be transported on to someplace
That's correct.
else.
That's correct. If we don't have a specialty or someone here locally that can take care of them, we'll send you on your way. And if it's an immediate thing, we just like yesterday, we had the helicopter, and you know, we'll transport you that way or transport you to wherever you need to go to. When you transport a patient, you have to have an accepting hospital and an accepting physician. So you can't just send somebody somewhere. The other hospital and physicians have to accept you.
Right.
So, and it's patient preference.
And also, you're there to get them stabilized too.
Absolutely.
Get them
That's-
stabilized. and that's,
absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
15 minutes longer could be a life.
Well, and that's true. And what I want to tell you is, please don't be brave. When you come in the ER, do not be brave. If something's hurting, you need to let us know and tell us the truth. You know, tell us the truth, because sometimes people come in and they'll say, you know, I didn't, you know, or if their spouse is in the room and they don't want to say they had a beer or something. We need to know all that. You have to tell us the truth, because we can't take care of you appropriately if you don't tell us everything you know.
In other words, if your spouse, you might as well tell them whether your wife's there.
Exactly,
Might as well say, hey.
Or if you take medication and you don't want anybody to know, you still have to tell us, because we can't care for you appropriately. And it's not a 30-minute sitcom or anything. Things take time, and you don't always have the answer at the end of your, you know, so people need to be realistic about medicine as well.
They do.
You know, because even on House, he always guesses wrong the first 4 or 5 times.
I don't see how anybody lives on
Me
this.
either, but we do a much better job of that. But we do a much
It's a
better
TV
job.
show.
I know, but
I know, and I don't see how he keeps his job either. But that's a whole nother story.
and he's not nice.
He isn't nice. All our doctors are nice.
They are. We do. I really
They
do.
are.
We have here at the center, Dr. Thomas has been by, Dr. Spurlock has been here,
Yeah.
Dr. Todd. We've had
They're
several
so
doctors.
lovely. They are so
And-
nice and good men. They're not just good doctors, they're good men.
And Dr. Blankenship,
And-
we were
and good
excited. We
women.
just had her on
Yeah.
not too long ago, and we're really excited to have her in the community.
lovely.
I think folks here are going to be well taken care of by the group that we
I
have.
do too. You just got to try it. You got to stop and see what they have to offer. I mean, I don't want you to get sick, but if you do, then
It happens.
That's
It
right.
does happen. It does happen. It's always
At the
unexpected.
unexpected and the least time.
Best
that
We
needs
have
to
good
be.
doctors, we have a good hospital. there's no reason to travel on. You know, if you think you're having a heart attack, don't try to drive to Nashville or to Murfreesboro.
please do not, yeah.
You can go right over here, and I'm sure they can diagnose that, I'm sure, and get you some immediate
And
help.
stabilize you and then get you
Right.
the care that you need. Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Sue, we're glad to have you here too, and we look forward to having you involved in a lot of things in the community,
Okay.
and you have to be careful what you wish for, but we do plan on
Well,
having
thank you
there.
so much for having
And
me.
you know, you need to tell her about your gala because
Yeah.
she needs to.
You need a table. A whole table at our Christmas gala, but yeah, that's coming up. We have that
She
on the
would like
list, I
that.
believe. You would
All right.
enjoy
Oh,
that.
I'm sure I would. Is there dancing?
There could
You know,
be.
we did
Well, I
have
think
one
we
one
should.
time, and I think it was,
I like to
it was
do.
fast.
Yeah, we
When
do.
is your gala?
It is December the 14th.
Okay.
We have hostesses that decorate tables
Oh, how nice.
and fix your dessert, and we fix a full meal and entertainment.
Oh,
and,
how fun.
and everybody gets to pick a theme for their table, and this year our entire theme is the songs of Christmas. So every table will be decorated in a theme of a song, Christmas song.
Does the table have to perform the song?
We will have music of those songs
Okay.
throughout the
I just-
event.
I can't
So
carry
we've
two.
already got All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth.
Oh, that's a good one.
We've got Hark the Herald Angels Sing. We have White Christmas.
And how much is the table?
It's, a seat is $25. You can do a
Okay.
table of 8, up to 8. So,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's fun.
All right.
We enjoy it. It's one of the best things, I think. That and-
I think that the one about Grandma got run over by.
Nobody has took that
You
yet.
know, I'm picturing you're sitting down to this lovely meal, and you have Grandma splattered out all over as your centerpiece, and these reindeer running all
That's
over.
hilarious.
Nobody has picked that one yet. Nobody's picked that one yet. We've
Well,
had
I may have to
Frosty.
do another table and do that.
That's
Do
very
another
funny.
table, but that would also be, somebody's picked Tennessee, a tender Tennessee Christmas. I thought that was an unusual one.
And they could have chicken tenders.
You're going off the deep end, let me just tell you. This win that you had a few years back is affecting you. It's affecting you. So we have one that's Mele Miliki Maka, which is a Hawaiian Christmas song. So we were going to have a Hawaiian table. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll be cute.
It's just gonna be good.
It would be pretty.
This is good. It's a lot of fun. It's amazing when you walk in, and we make fun of this really, but I do think Grandma got run over by reindeer's a good one.
Somebody could pull that off really well.
Yeah, you could have Grandma's feet and her hanging off the side or something, I don't know. But anyway, it is a lot, we do have a good time, and the tables, some of them are so elegant, they're beautiful, they really are. And then you have the ones that are more a novelty type table. you
Whimsical.
know,
I call
yeah.
them the whimsical tables.
But that's okay, you gotta have whimsical.
So whoever owns the table is responsible for decorating it? Okay.
And then we have like the hostess's job is to decorate her table
Okay.
and to fix dessert for 8 people.
Okay.
And then we sell tickets. We sell tickets. Either the hostess can sell her own tickets, but we sell tickets and we fill her table. And then
Okay.
during the morning before the dinner, we have judges that come in and actually judge each table, and we have a vote. It's a contest.
Okay.
So based off the theme, they'll pick the best table based off the theme, and we'll announce that during the evening. And we have a silent auction,
that
live
sounds like
music.
fun. I'm
It's
sure
a
we'll
real
participate.
fun event. But
And if you want to go out in the hall and dance to White Christmas, or
I can do that. I can do that.
we're going to have 15 tables in here this year, and so
Wow.
we're going to fill up the space really good.
Yeah,
So,
Good.
but that's coming up. December
right.
15th.
Well, Sue, we've told you about everything. I won't tell you the other things we had you lined up for. I'll surprise you with that
Great.
So we also have a new business owner here in the community that is going to be here, Mr. Harold Hurd. Did I say that correctly?
That's correct.
And you are running the new business, the Woodbury Detail Shop, and it is located out on McMinnville Highway.
804 McMinnville Highway.
And so tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, we're there to detail cars. We completely clean cars. We start off with the wheels. We clean the wheels, and we do the rims, and then we do the fender wells, and then we wash the cars, and we wax the cars. We wash the windows. We wash the inside. We clean the carpet. We steam clean carpet. We steam clean seats. We do all the dash. We treat the vinyl. We completely clean a car from one end to the other. We are there for the customer, whatever the customer would like to have done to their car.
I'm thinking this is a good Christmas present.
Hey,
That's what I'm thinking. That'll be a good idea.
now, you don't necessarily have to get it completely detailed. You can do any aspect of that, like you can get it just washed or vacuumed out.
Right, right.
Or if you want to go a little further, it's however far you want to go with it, right?
Whatever you want done, we can do it. We have a washing back that you can just come in and get your car washed on the outside and do your wheels and your rims, and we vacuum your seats, and we vacuum your floor and clean all that and do your floor mats, and that's a lot less. And that's just a simple process of cleaning up your car. Now you can get any part of it that you want. You can get it washed and waxed, or you can just get it washed and cleaned up on the inside. Whatever you would like, we're able to do. We do the buffing of a car. We can buff the outside of the car. We do the wax. We do just about everything. We can clean, we can stain your, we can get a stain resistance on your seats and your carpet. We can do that. Whatever part of it you want, we're able to do.
So, Thanksgiving's coming up, and, when I dump my green beans in the back seat of the car, you're going to be able to
Yes, ma'am.
get
We
that
can get
out.
the bean
huh?
juice out.
Have you not done that?
Yeah, but mine wasn't beans. Dried chili.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. I do remember. Was that not a chamber event that you were going
I
to?
believe it was, and I thought, I'm never doing this again. I don't care what they have. I'm not carrying chili.
So we'll come see you. Now, new chamber member, I hear.
Yes, I am, and I've been treated very well by the Chamber of Commerce. The other businesses welcome me in. All the business around me is welcoming me in, and they really send me customers. The business down the street is sending me customers. Even the hospital are sending cars over to us, and we're even doing her car for.
Yes.
We are even doing her.
And I'm real proud of it.
And I think it's a good thing that we do have going on here in Cannon County is a lot of businesses, we have to support each other.
You
And,
do.
that is another good thing about
That's
being a
what-
member of the Chamber of Commerce too.
And that's what keeps you in business, is when when you help each other, that's what keeps you going.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna try to stand out there alone and never gonna give anybody else in this community your business, that's the whole wrong attitude. there. 'Cause
Well, I know one of the things that folks probably want to know, winter's coming up, so we can do this indoor. We could probably drop off the car.
I believe you'll pick up and deliver.
Yeah, I
won't
will
you?
pick your car up, and we do it in the wintertime. We can pull it inside and do it. We can do whatever you like on it, and we just ask you to call for an appointment, and if you let us know when you want to bring it, and we are open from Tuesday through Saturday, and you can call it almost any time. I have people calling me around 7:30.
That must be some of my folks.
Come get my car.
Well, I will tell you, Cannon County, just in Middle Tennessee area anyway, we do see a lot of salt trucks and everything out. We get a little ice and everything, and so that's one of those things. Folks don't want to run around with that on their car. They need to come see you.
Yes, we can pressure wash your car. We can clean that salt off your car, and we can get it off, because salt will do damage if it's left on your car for a while. It'll eat away at your paint, and it eats away at your metal and your door jambs and things like that. So
Then you're gonna have to have a paint job, and he doesn't do that.
We've got somebody else that does that. We'll get the other chamber member.
Well-
But I will tell you, we want to welcome you, one to the chamber and one here doing business, and wish you very well. I know that you've got business cards out in the community. I've seen those.
Yes, yes. And we do have some coupons that we're putting out where the people can come in and get a discount on the washing back. We have this coupon here that we put out that they can come in and get a discount to welcome new businesses, is what it's really all about. We're trying to welcome new business in the community, and we've really been supported. The community has really supported us, and we were really thankful to the community, and I was really pleased to see the welcome that I received in Woodbury. I was astonished on the welcome that the people have gave, and people coming back and really asking for more services and telling us that we are trying, that we are doing a good job, and that our prices are competitive. We are. I feel that. Well, I feel like we're the best detail shop in Woodbury. We might be.
You're the only detailer.
Besides somebody's son doing it out back just to make a few bucks. And he might do it for 2 or 3 weeks and he's done.
But,
Harold, I love you. And I got to tell you what, these little coupons, actually Harold did these for the car show. And this is car show country right here. We have a car show, I believe, every other week somewhere. That and a 5K run.
And horses. So
And horses,
you know,
yes.
we're not having a horse show or
All
car
three.
show. One of the 3.
But he does a wonderful job. He's very reasonable. And if I don't get it washed pretty soon, I'm going to have that full detail job because
Are people
I
riding on the back of your
so
car?
much. Not yet, but that usually my husband will do that.
I've
Get
seen
it
that.
cleaned up. But we do appreciate you here, and we do need this service. We do have a car wash that you can run through, but it's not the same.
no, it's not the same. We really, what we're doing is we're really protecting your car. We're trying to. It helps to say the value of your car when you keep it clean and you keep it. It retails better when it's kept clean, and that's what we really look forward to doing. We enjoy seeing a person's car go out fully clean and they're happy with it. And some people come in and say, well, it looks better now than it did when I first got
It's
it.
getting better gas mileage when it's clean. Haven't you heard that?
No, but I'll buy that if you tell me that, Connie. I'll buy that.
I read that on the internet. I don't know. You know.
Well, it depends on how much dirt you have on it.
Well, you've seen some of the
If it's
roads.
slowing you down. Well, I'm going to put a cow catcher on mine because rocks keep flying up and hitting mine because we have so many trucks going through with rocks and gravel and everything that are working on the roads. And now I have a chip in the windshield and a chip on the front bumper.
Well, I don't think he can buff that out. I don't know.
One thing that I forgot to say now, you said you had a lot of horses here. We have been doing horse trails. We have cleaned up
You
horse
scared
trails.
me. I thought they're running the horses through there.
So trailers, even those type of things, yeah.
Yeah, we also do trailers, and I also did a couple of boats. I also did a couple of pontoon boats.
That's a good idea.
A couple of pontoon boats for people. We wash the seat and steam clean them, and we chemically treat the aluminum on it and pressure wash it. So like I said, the community has really come.
And she's right, this would be a great Christmas present.
I think
Yes,
so.
You should have gift certificates.
I will.
For all of those people it's hard to buy for,
That's
that's
great.
a
Yeah.
great gift.
Yeah, I talked to one man this morning, and I was at the bank, and he stopped me on the way over here. And he said, "Well, my wife did it last year for me, as a gift, like a wedding. She had my truck cleaned up for me. She had it buffed and she had it cleaned up." And I told him, I said, "Well, we will be glad to do it." And he said, "Well, I'd like for you to do her car also." And I said, "Well, we will be glad to do it."
And you've had some car show cars.
Yes, I have.
That have come to
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now, when those guys take those cars to you, it's got to be good because they're not going to just leave it with anybody, I'll tell you.
So we've really been represented here in the community, and I'm really thankful to move into Woodbury and open a business. And
Well, good.
I was really thankful to be able to
We're
have
glad for the
opportunity.
people to come in here and open business.
And I hope that other business will come in, because I really feel good about the Woodbury community. They really supported me
All right.
always here.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
Well, thank you, Harold.
Thank you.
Thank
We've
you very
enjoyed it.
much.
Well, our next guest coming up has also been a big partner, I will say, with us here at the Senior Center, but this is Dana Barrett with United Way of Cannon and Rutherford County, so I'm excited to have you here. I love to see the little United Way symbol come walking through the door, check you out. But you've got some things going on.
Yes.
And we've got got some partnerships going on in the community you want to talk about. So let's have the United Way things going on. Update.
Okay, well, the most recent update is the Christmas tree at the Readable Mill. They just put up that we're going to auction off. So go out to the Readable Mill, check out all the Christmas trees out there. So they're going to auction off that. And it is going to, Carolyn, you were talking about the Success by Six, and the funds from that will go towards the Success by Six, which is the 0 to 6 ages. So we're focusing on that for education for them.
I think and that's a good program. They've done a lot of different programs. I've actually had a reading program here at the center before, at the library, and I know the library is under construction. So,
so that's going to be exciting.
trees are actually up, and you can
go bid on it.
Bid on these. Okay.
How many trees are we talking about?
We just have one tree.
Oh, okay.
So it's top bidder.
Okay.
Top bidder. So go bid. Go bid.
You go there, and I wonder if I can. I want to find a place where I can get one of those trees, and you slide it in the closet and bring it right back out at Christmas.
There's no such thing.
There has to be.
No, my sister did. She had one of those, but she didn't really put it in the closet. She just put a garbage bag over it and took it out. Took it out in the garage.
I can't have it sitting out for all year long, but everything. But so beautifully decorated. They can go by and bid.
Yes, it was accented. My daughter, my 7-year-old daughter, came out and helped put her sweet little spin on it. So I'm sure it's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, that is good. Any big news going on with the United Way that
we are at 40% of our goal.
That is excellent.
It's very exciting. I know you have a lot of residents that live here in Woodbury and or Cannon County that work at General Mills, and they have just a great giving heart. And we've done the schools campaign here with Barbara Parker and her support. Lois, want to say a great thank you to Lois. She's actually on our campaign this year on the DVD that we did.
You've made her into a star.
Lois is a superstar. Yes, she is. She is a superstar, phenomenal woman. And we've worked with Mike Gannon and Mayor Patrick. And we're getting ready to kick off at the hospital, do their chili cook-off, so that's going to be exciting.
No.
Yes. So I'm excited about that.
I've learned to say no when it comes to that.
Well, I know the hospital is will be a big partner. So Conley, hopefully we can reel her in and get her hooked up with United Way.
Yes, that would be great.
I think that'll be a good thing. And for folks out there, if you've not heard about United Way, what good they do here in Cannon County, I just have to say on behalf of the Senior Center, we do receive United Way funds, and it really does make a huge difference to us on what we can do in the community. And so for folks out there, and you don't have to give a lot. You can, a little bit, and your little bit with 10 other little bits make a big bunch. So we really do appreciate all the work that you do.
What are the other
agencies?
Yes, that United
I wanted
Way
to talk
does.
about that, and I wanted to talk about something else that I think a lot of people, I know for myself, before I started working at United Way, I really didn't understand how United Way works. And something that I've focused on this year is identifying the issues in Cannon County. What are the issues in Cannon County? And I found that Cannon County has homeless children. Cannon County has hungry children. And amongst some other issues that other communities have as well. And so what we're looking at was developing a partnership with agencies that could provide the services and the programs that would help this provide a solution. And then so what we were doing up until October 31st, we were soliciting out saying, hey, if you want to be a grant recipient, please put in your letter of intent and what your plans are. And I know that several of the churches here in Cannon County had applied for that. And they're going to do the backpack program, which is a bag of food that goes in the backpack of the children that are hungry on a Friday
so they can
afternoon.
make it to the Monday morning. I think that's a good program.
Yes, and so that at the end of the day, then we measure the results. So we'll go back to the recipients, like the Senior Center or United Methodist, if their grant gets approved, and some of the other churches, the Church on the Hill, I think, applied. CAC is actually located here. The Child Advocacy Center is located on the square. SAVE is a great partner of United Way. 4-H, a lot of people, when I was speaking at the schools, don't realize that the 4-H is a partner of United Way. So we'll go back in and we'll say, okay, well, with the investments that you received from your United Way, what did you do with those investments? And we want to see the certification of their 501c3. We want to see all the paperwork and the details. So it's like that big umbrella for the nonprofits to make sure that where the funding is meant to go and it is used appropriately. So with that, and then something else I brought, of course I've scribbled on it and I have my little thank yous that I put down here. I just wrote Lois's name. I didn't even write her last name because all you have to say Lois and everybody knows who Lois is. And I told her she's my superstar for 2012. And Mindy Gunther at the First Bank, she's done a phenomenal job with the committee that we put together. We really dug in this year and said, you know, we're not going to come in and tell you all about what we're doing. We want to know what the needs are of Cannon County. What are the needs? How can United Way benefit Cannon County in 2013? What is it that needs to happen? What partnerships, what agencies do we need to go out and talk to and say, hey, you got this program. Have you ever thought about putting in for applying to be a partner or applying for a grant? So those, but here are just some interesting numbers to me, Connie. I'm not really a numbers person. I'm more of that touchy-feely. Oh, hi, Connie. Good to see you. Hey, Louis. Hi, Carol. You know, but for those numbers, people, we had 484,842 people in Cannon County to use services that were provided with United Way, and that's a big number.
That is a big number.
You know,
and you think about 13,000 people. That's quite a few folks that have been impacted.
Mm-hmm. You have 1,100, almost 1,200 in Woodbury, 91 in Woodland. I mean, they even have it broken down into the different areas of the community. And so 35 on Short Mountain, which is a beautiful drive. I absolutely loved going up there. Of course, I had to pay attention to all the curves.
Now, where were you going up there? Were you going up to the distillery?
I did go up to the distillery, not that time, but another time. But I was going to the elementary school and I got lost 3 times. And please don't leave, I promise, I'm on my way. And I'm calling. And so anyway, they kind of chuckled and laughed at me, but I said,
well, the new road construction out there has kind of changed things around a little bit. And
yes, it has.
How long does it take you to
deal with that every single day?
Yes, it is.
So
crazy.
that's kind of mixed a few people up on how to get there.
Well, that's not hard to do with mixing me up. Well, I was a UPS driver for 13 years, and
did they send you up River Road?
I was going to say, you could probably
I don't know. I don't know what road I went. I kept going around. It was so beautiful, and I just kept looking, and I just thought, I'm going to be late, and I keep calling the school, and they're like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I'm very punctual. I want to be on time. But the principals have been fabulous. Just fabulous this year.
Well, we have a lot of children in this community that do need that assistance through United Way. And so I know the backpack program is a big thing. And so we're really pleased to see those new partners coming in and pleased to see that the community is looking at what United Way does here in Cannon County. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're a business out there, and whether you have 1 employee or 5, and you would like to do a campaign to impact your community right here in Cannon County, give Dana a call there at United Way, and she will definitely get you hooked up and explain some of the details on how to do that.
And you can specify where you want it to go.
You can designate very shortly. I just want to say that my mother-in-law has both her legs amputated and she's homebound. And of course, we can't drive to Manchester to check on her all the time, but it's really neat that the beauty of United Way that I can designate a part of my funds to go to Coffee County, which I do not live, but to apply a service for her, which would be Meals on Wheels. So that is an option that I would have and it's just a great opportunity. So yes, you can designate your funds here
We
or
just
wherever you need it.
recently received funds from Washington DC. We had one of our senior members that has family that lives there, and during their last campaign, so we got a phone call from them saying, we have some funds for the
Yes.
Cannon County Senior Center, and I was like,
That's awesome.
thank you. And we've had funds from New York and different places, so I think
They
that's
may
one of
want
the.
it back. They've had some hard times.
This
They
is
might.
they have had some difficult times, but I will say that that's one of the good things about United Way. If you have an agency out there that is a 501c3 and you want to do that, you definitely can. And for our folks, we have a lot of folks here in Cannon County, and get together a little bit. You can have it direct deposited out of your check, and for us, when we offer that, folks can put in there $2 a check, and they don't miss that. It's like a co-drink. Go in and get you something, cola once a week, and that can come out at the end of the month, and you've made a big impact.
Yeah. And United Way is looking at being more than just that fundraiser for the community. It's that connector of, let's grab a hold of these resources. We know that Connie's doing this over here and Lisa's doing this. Well, let's communicate and connect everybody together so we know what's out there. Is there a nonprofit that's out there that's after school care that could provide for the children? Is there, somewhere for the children to go? Because the principals were saying that if they have a child that's homeless that comes in, where do we send them? We have to drive them to Murfreesboro. There's not a shelter. So we need a shelter. So what are we going to do? We've got to figure out, a shelter. But I love that United Way is that community impact for your community. As far as we have the family-wise prescription card, which in the last 22 months has saved Cannon and Rutherford $620,000. That's just unbelievable savings. And then you have the VitaSite, which is a partnership with Greenhouse Ministries and the IRS. And so we're looking for volunteers to learn how to do that. And starting January 15th, we will start processing tax preparation for anyone that has a household of 4, $50,000 or less, and they can get their taxes prepared for free. And they'll get the return in 2 weeks. There'll be a bank on site. And if they don't have a checking account, then they could get that set up. So we could have something like that here, and have one of the banks here in Cannon County set that up, and or be on site where they could set up their checking accounts, and they would get their tax return in 2 weeks. Last year we did 346 tax returns, which put back in our community $492,000 in Cannon County and Rutherford County.
That's a good thing.
So between those 2 programs, that's over $1 million that was not fundraised, but just by, reaching out to our resources and coming up with a solution to impact the communities. So, and then I always want to talk about 211. It's the first call for help. So if you don't know where to go for a resource, dial 211. And they'll connect you with the nearest resource. So if you live in Woodbury and you need food, they're going to connect you to the Cannon County Food Bank. As of today, they're not a partner with United Way. They might be in the future, but today they're not. But through 211, they will connect them to the nearest resource.
I get calls for that all the time.
Do you?
It's a big need, and so I do appreciate all the work that
Thank
United
you,
Way
guys.
does in the community. And so if you'd like to hear more, Dana would love to come out and talk to you.
I would love to come out and talk to
She
you.
might run
And
around for a little while, but
I
she
might get lost, but I would eventually get there. And I promise it will not be boring. You can ask the bus drivers. I talked to them, and I didn't even ask them for any money. And they're like, "Oh, thanks for coming out." And if you know Teddy Taylor, of course, well, are we going to know who's on the other line? I worked with him for years at UPS.
I was going to say, if you worked at UPS.
Gary Blade, I know all those
you
guys.
ran
Jason
into
Elrod, they gave me the hardest time.
I can't imagine that.
Teddy, and he's so quiet.
Bless his heart.
Bless him. Bless him. Gary Blanton's a real quiet person too.
Yes, well, you know, that's a whole group, that's a whole group of people right there.
Yes, yes.
All from Woodbury.
All from Woodbury, but you know, I have thoroughly enjoyed this past year of coming to Woodbury and getting to know everyone. It's been a blessing to me, and I just want to say thank you to Carolyn and to you, Connie, and to Lois and Barbara Parker and everybody that I've worked with this year. Mindy has been a great. Heath has just been phenomenal. So it's been a great year.
Well, see, I learned something today. I didn't know 4-H was
Yes, to help the
received
kids go to
from,
camp.
from United Way, so that's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
So I think 4-H is a good thing.
It is a very
I
good thing.
do.
Everybody enjoys that. Well, we've got a lot of other things coming up. Dana, I really do appreciate you coming out and joining us. And for folks, if you need more information about the United Way of Cannon and Rutherford counties, definitely get a hold of them. Call the chamber and we can make sure we get you to the right place.
That's right.
Well, we've got some other activities. One of the things that is very interesting, we've got the Veterans Day events coming up, Veterans Day Parade this coming weekend. The Lions Club is doing coats for Cannon, so they'll be giving out coats, free coats.
Now, you have to live in Cannon County
Yeah.
to be a recipient of one of those, but they will be giving them away at the Lions Club on Saturday.
And then coming up November 10th is a very good day. They are going to be having the Short Mountain Distillery will be holding a launching party for apple pie moonshine. Is that correct?
That's right.
It was amazing to me that I ran into somebody and I told them, you know, I was from Woodbury, and they went, apple pie is going to be launching November 10th. And I was like, really? I hadn't even heard that.
Thanksgiving.
Just to come for Thanksgiving. But
they're making a day of it. They're having
music?
Mafia, the Tennessee Mafia Jug Band. I think that's somehow those two Mafia and Jug don't go together, but they're going to be there, and they're very good.
Wagon runs.
Pulled by mules. Listen, everybody wants to be on a wagon pulled by a mule.
Have I heard that they're going to have the Dukes of Hazzard cars?
They are.
Wow.
They
We're
are.
getting uptown, Carolyn.
We are. And then lunch is going to be by the Blue Porch restaurant at the Art Center. They're going to be providing lunch. Bring your chairs and a warm coat and maybe a blanket. I don't know.
You never know what the weather's
Maybe
going to be up
cool.
on the mountain.
And another thing, when we talk about things that we have a lot of people, just people at random in the community that do a lot of good things. Just like the coats for Cannon, that's a Lions Club sponsored event, and Sue Patrick kind of headed that up. And we also have Souls for Souls, which is a shoe drive. And I believe that Diane at the county executive's office headed that event up, where they collect shoes. And if you give shoes, tie them together, because it's hard to find them once they get scattered out in there. The 15th is the blood drive, and that is also sponsored by the Woodbury Lions Club and the Red Cross, and that will be from 12 noon to 6 p.m. on the 10th at the Lions Club building. No, on the 15th, I'm sorry. On the 15th at the Lions Club building from 12 noon until 6 o'clock.
So always want folks to go out there and give blood, and you never know when it's going to save a life. And so we really do appreciate all the work that they do. Now, we've got some special things that are going on. Right now, we talked a little bit about the scarecrows coming down and the Christmas wreaths going up. We have the Merchants Christmas open house that is coming up, Cannon's Country Christmas.
Right.
And that is the weekend prior to Thanksgiving, correct?
16th, and Friday night is, well, it'll be all day Friday, but really things get started on Friday night because Santa comes into town at 5 o'clock. And then at 5:30, I'm going to take him over to one of the stores on the square, and we're going to have pictures with Santa. But they're going to, the mule skinners, the Tennessee mule skinners are going to have mules and wagons that will pull people around the square. And you know, that sounds so simple, but people line up for that.
Yeah, they do.
And
It's
last year
fun.
we
It's
have
just
a group,
fun.
a family of 4 sisters that live here. They never got off the wagons, I don't think.
They would
They
have.
sang the whole time, and We have Christmas music. Your son takes care of that, Connie. Trevor does the DJ of the Christmas music, and we may have some carolers show up. They have sales. All the stores stay open later. They have sales, door prizes, refreshments. It's just a lot of fun.
And this is where you shop Cannon County first. Before
That's
you go
right.
off and do all of that madness on a Friday, we want you to come here and check out the deals that are going on right here in Cannon County. And the big thing is, you will be amazed at the things that you'll be able to find. Now, last year, I'll have to say, I do a lot of family events where we do like Dirty Santa. I got all of my gifts here in town locally because I hit up a couple of the antique shops,
Right.
and I was able to find several of the gifts there. I went around to a couple of businesses, and I was able to get some, just like we talked about with the car wash, getting a few gift certificates, and I didn't have to go anywhere.
You've
I was
got
just running.
Jewelry, consignment
Oh,
shops,
yes.
antique shops. You've got Leland's. I think anybody could go in Leland's and
And
find something, you
and
know.
it makes it perfect that I can go into Jennings Jewelers and go, that's pretty. I would like to have that for Christmas for
If you
me.
see any of my family,
Tell them I want the earrings on the second shelf to the right. And
Yes.
Joanne will know exactly which
yes,
ones
and
they
she'll
are.
make sure that whoever knows about it
And
too.
knows it, but that's what you do, and it's a good community event, and you can go around, check out all the shops, they've got their deals going on, and we really do want to promote the businesses here in Cannon County, and you can get a lot of things done on that evening.
Now that's the one event, well, one of the events where we don't care where you're from. If you're from Cannon County, if you're from Rutherford County, Nashville, and we do have people that come that far.
Well, they come here to
this,
see the
you know.
atmosphere. It's almost like one of those Curry and Ives pictures, you know.
Yeah, I've always loved that.
You know, the music's going, you know, the carolers, and Santa is over there making pictures, and folks are out in their coats and they're just walking around enjoying the evening. When we've had great weather the last few years, and so we really look forward that it might be a little cool. You can go have dinner at one of the restaurants. and then
Listen,
get
by
out.
the time you eat at every store you go into, that may just be an appetizer, because they all have some great food for you to go in, and they really go all out for it. And then on Saturday, you can come back for the push, pull, pedal, and pups parade around the square.
And that is adorable.
And that is for children 12 years and younger, and if they have a little dog they want to bring, it has to be on a leash, but bring it. And we have a lady that has a dog grooming business here in town, and Angela, and she sponsors that, and she will have a prize for each child and each puppy. So dress them up and bring them on in. And we also give away a business basket that could be valued up to about $400. And if you go in the merchants between now and then, you just sign up where they have coupons in there for the business basket, and you don't have to be present to win. But that will be given away at 12 noon on the square.
And you know, we want to encourage you, Higgins Flea Market, all of their vendors and everything will
Oh,
have a
they
lot of
really are
Christmas
gonna
deals
get
and
into
everything
it.
going on Saturday. So 2 days, 2 full days of all kinds of activities that you can have, get you in that Christmas spirit, and that can all be found right here in Cannon County. So we're really, really looking forward to that. This is a fun weekend. That is a really fun. We pretty much have the parade one week, and then the next week we do this event, and so everybody is ready to go.
Well,
Santa will be here.
We just lead you, of course, you got to take a break before Turkey Day. And then on Saturday the 1st, we start out the day. You can just come spend the day that day, because you're going to start out at the Lions Club building, Pancakes with Santa at 7 o'clock. The Christmas parade starts at 12 noon, which it will be televised by DTC.
Yay!
And the tour of homes starts at 4 o'clock. You can pick up tickets at the Lions Club. Everybody likes that. They'll also give you a map of where these homes are. And I should have the Christmas Village up at the Lions Club by then.
That's about a 2-day event.
And then you can eat refreshments while you're there too. So We got you covered, clear up till just about Christmas.
Yeah, just all kinds of activities, and like I said, the gala will be then on December the 14th. Just so, and the play down at the dinner theater
yeah.
at the Art Center
Center.
will be going on. They're doing their Christmas dinner theater, and those tickets are December 7th through the 22nd. And the featuring show is the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Is your theater while you eat.
Right, and the food will be prepared by Blue Porch Restaurant, which is...
And you can call the Art Center and get with them. And pretty much what you do is you buy a ticket, have a table. You can, do 4 or 5 people. You may be with another group if they are there. You'll go through and have your food, and then you'll sit down and have a nice entertainment play for you, which is always funny and
It's always good.
good event. So we really do
I've never
encourage
seen
you.
anybody leave mad, so...
And not full. Last year, the food was amazing. So, it's all about food for us around here.
You gotta
It's all
feed
about the food.
everybody. Door prizes and food, and they will come.
They will.
They
You're
will.
about right. But one thing that we do want to encourage you is if you're a business owner out there, whether it's a full blown, you got several employees, or you're a single person business owner, we encourage you to be members of the Chamber of Commerce. This is one of the things that we do as a benefit, thanks to DTC, and is put this on monthly, and you can come in and be a guest and get your business out there into the community for us and surrounding counties.
Well, just like Mr. Hurd here, he's tickled to death.
Yes.
Either that or he put on a good act. But I think he was really happy.
I think he is, and he's made some good community connection. And again, you're right. If if you've got a car that one of these guys are showing, because we have a lot of those folks that show cars, and they're taking their cars there, then that's a good thing. So we really do.
Well, he did a
encourage
good job on mine. He really did. I tease him, but he really did do a
that.
good
That's your
job.
new car.
Yeah, the one that's getting beat up by Ross. That's one.
But one thing here at the chamber, it is Thanksgiving, so we wish you all the best for you and your family during this Thanksgiving season. I'm thankful for my family,
Oh, I am too.
and we're thankful for you out there that come back and watch us on a regular occasion. And we couldn't do this. We're very thankful to My DTC3 for putting us on the air.
And if you haven't checked into their prices yet, and you're watching this on someone else's TV, this would be a good Christmas present. And they will bundle it for you. If you live here, they're going to bundle it for you, and they can give you telephone, wireless, DTC cable. You get everything with this cable that you would get with any other television service. So they have it all there to offer, and it's very convenient. And then you get to watch me and Connie every
Over
month.
and over and over again. That's what I had somebody tell me the other day. I saw you on TV again. I think it was my dad. He's all the time calling me. One last thing I will tell you for November. November is a diabetes awareness month, and if you see buildings that are lit up in blue, that is an initiative that some of the Lions Club members are doing to promote awareness for diabetes. So wear your blue. That's why I got my blue on today, and throughout the month of November, it's a very important cause.
It is. A lot of people suffer from that. So
So thank you for watching us for November, and we'll see you next month.